Using rap music and thug culture, Lucifer has been able to manipulate millions into self-damnation.
That's
When
true.
hip-hop first started,
That's
it
true.
wasn't
That's
about being
facts.
tough or having money and fame, it was about expression. The music that was being played in mainstream at the time wasn't completely relating to the youth in urban cities of the Bronx. So they decided to create their own sound, their own way to express their own selves. The devil only saw this as an opportunity to get to more souls.
Yeah.
Quickly after his
Hijacked
formation,
it real
hip
quick.
hop was.
Hello, Red Room family. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, listen, we're back again with a different one this time. This is called The Truth About Selling Your Soul and How People Really Sell Their Souls. Now, this channel is called The Truth Is. I've been following this channel for a while. There's some things I don't really agree with on this channel, but a lot of it is legit. Without further ado,
The truth
let's get
is,
it.
we have all heard the saying, he sold his soul to the devil. Many people believe that some celebrities have made a pact with the devil to receive fame and fortune. Could this be true? Could the world really be rigged and the only way to the top be through the devil? The answer to this is darker than you would want it to be.
That's facts.
Join me in this episode as we uncover the dark truth about selling your soul.
Multiple ways of
To
doing it.
understand the actual act of selling your soul, you need to understand what selling your soul means. As the general conception that people have about selling your soul is that the devil springs up at your doorstep and offers you to sell over your soul, you signed in blood, and now you're rich and famous. This isn't entirely true, but the devil does play a large part in all of this. See, the act of selling your soul is much more complex than it seems. There are many ways to sell your soul to the devil, not just by Satan worship. Don't get me wrong, there are people that have sold their souls in ritualistic ways.
Bruh,
And
the entire industry is corrupt, man. They need to burn it all down. The entire industry is cooked. Cooked. Look at the stuff that's happening with the JE, the elephant in the room. Look at what's happening. Has any arrest been made? No. It's all the industry. It's all the it's all the powers that be are fucking with us, basically. I'll just put it like that.
dedicated their lives to Lucifer, such as the story of the first artist to sell his soul, Robert Johnson. But most people that sell their soul don't even know they have done it. In order to understand my point, we have to understand the motive for selling your soul. When most people sell their souls, they either want more money, fame, or power. They want to be respected and admired and have fans. What they seem not to know is that Lucifer wanted the same thing in heaven. Lucifer wanted to be a god and no longer wanted to worship God.
Now, let me pause him right there. I'm not religious, okay? And I don't believe in this heaven and hell, burning in the lake of fire, heaven with gold plated floors. And I don't believe in none of that, okay? I do believe in vibration, though, and I do believe in energy, and I do believe there's a spiritual world, okay? And I do believe that we come from somewhere called source, and we're all of us as a collective make it up, and we're all broken fragments of it. That's what I believe. Yeah. But the concept is still quite similar, you know? Good and evil, high vibration, low vibration, good energy, bad energy. It's the same concept. God, devil, same thing, you know? The fact remains that, we have this conception of evil, like evil is just pure evil. No, evil can be necessary sometimes. But then if it's necessary, is it still evil? So the whole point is there's a dualistic world. It's a dualistic world we're living in, right? And sometimes they can overlap. But you see, the powers that be that we're dealing with here, they only understand one language, and that's evil.
This very thing is what fame is. Fame is the pursuit of self-worship. People that want fame want people to admire them and look at them as higher than others. The pursuit of this usually comes at a dark cost. Some people are willing to lie, steal, even murder over money, fame, and power.
Facts.
If a person has changed their morals and beliefs over money, power, or fame, they have sold their soul. If a person becomes successful and changes while they're at the top, they have sold their soul. Hence why people call those type of people sellouts. If you know in the back of your mind what you need to do to gain what you want is wrong, but you tell yourself you don't care because what you will gain is more valuable to you than your morals, you have sold your soul. The devil has tricked millions of people into selling out in this manner.
Ridiculous.
Using rap music and thug culture, Lucifer has been able to manipulate millions into self-damnation.
That's
When
true.
hip-hop first started,
That's
it
true.
wasn't
That's
about being
facts.
tough or having money and fame, it was about expression. The music that was being played in mainstream at the time wasn't completely relating to the youth in urban cities of the Bronx. So they decided to create their own sound, their own way to express their own selves. The devil only saw this as an opportunity to get to more souls.
Yeah.
Quickly after its
Hijacked it
formation,
real
hip
quick.
hop was converted into a cash grab,
Yep.
where Satan will hand out cash to artists who
And
are
all the originators, all the good ones, kicked out. Even the ones that started it, kicked out. Kicked out. Anything that has influence in this world, they want control over it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are. I'll tell you, I'll shot you if you're black, if you're white. Doesn't matter. As long as you've got power, they're going to use that. They're going to use you to use people. So you all need to stop playing into this race religion nonsense. It's nonsense. It's all divisional tactics. It's all to divide us. Because if we're focused on each other, who the hell's going to be fighting them? Who? Come on.
willing to destroy the souls of their own people for financial gain. We all know that once an artist signs a deal, they essentially belong to a record label. They must now push an image, even if they don't agree with it, promote products, even if they don't like them, and consistently act like someone that they're not in public.
Yep.
Now, the more traditional.
And to be honest, we all sell our souls every time we go to a work. We don't like how things are operating there, and we're still going there to make the money, to make the bread. We're selling our souls, but some of us sell our souls to protect our family. Is it worth it though? That's the question you need to ask yourself.
Traditional way of selling one's soul that comes to people's mind is through contracts with Satan. This method is the oldest, but it isn't the most effective. Many people don't want to directly worship Satan, so Satan uses those who have sold their souls to him to manipulate those who won't. Using greed and lust, Lucifer manages to attract more people, making those who are soulless look like they are living a fantasy life when in reality they are slaves to Lucifer. Those who dedicate their lives to worshiping Lucifer are really just worshiping themselves. They're learning how to self-worship, putting themselves over everybody else.
Now, I disagree with that in a way. No one is saying worship yourself, but no one is saying give your power to some entity. Like, I'm not religious. I'm not going to give my power to God. Who is God? Who told me about God? Those are questions you need to ask yourselves. All the power is within you. Use your intuition. I know they don't calcify that pineal gland, yeah, but we still got a brain. Use it. Come on.
These people tend to be the most famous and most powerful. They go on to have the most luxurious careers and are well regarded as influential in the culture. Have you ever thought about why Hollywood calls their members iconic and influential? They give this honor to celebrities who manipulate the most people, or you could say influence the most people to follow the agenda,
That's
to
true.
do what thou wilt.
That's true.
Essentially, to follow the pursuit of being your own God. We may all have goals and dreams.
Okay, see, the issue I have with this man narrating this is there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong in empowering yourself. You are all you got in this world. And if you're empowering yourself, you're empowering others because you affect others. If you're destroying yourself, you're destroying others because that's going to have a ripple effect. When you go out there, you're going to infect others. You know, you're gonna do wicked things to others because you're struggling yourself. So we're all connected at the end of the day, you know. So that idea of don't look at yourself like, if you don't look at yourself as like, if you can't look at yourself as a god, why should you look at any other being like a god? You're all you have. You literally are all you have. That's the only thing you know for a fact.
Towards them, we
God.
must remember to stay true to ourselves. Remember who your people are and
Yep,
what you're truly
true.
worth. Never compromise for the pursuit of fame, and never do you pimp yourself out for money.
Yep.
Success through God and hard work might take you longer, but it has its perks and guarantees.
Now I want to say this. I'm just gonna stop it right there. I want to say this. Yeah, I really mess with this guy's channel. I like his channel. You know, apart from the constant religious thing, which is another division of tactics by these elites. I really enjoyed this video, and I really like his videos in general. But yeah, I'm gonna be making more videos like this. Oh, it's about to get interesting in this. It's about to get really interesting in this. Really interested in this. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to be doing more videos like this. I've got a lot of surprises coming for y'all soon, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jeez, I need to breathe. Peace and one love.